This, however, has faced the Ukrainians with massive difficulties because of their limited reserves. Previously, the Ukrainians would have multiple layers of defensive lines, they would have multiple layers of fortifications, and multiple layers of infantry to hold the line in case a Russian group made a breakthrough somewhere at the front. For example, in the direction of Ocheretine, where the Russians took control over the village and then advanced into multiple directions. This has proven to give the Russians significant parts of territory and advances. However, it is still very limited. Compared to the Kharkiv region, the advances the Russians made northwest of Avdiivka are insignificant in size. This, however, changed with the Russians' attack in Kharkiv. This showed that the Ukrainians did not have several layers of defense and defensive positions and manpower. Instead, they were left with little, and this forced the Ukrainians to send reserves to establish proper defensive lines. This, however, can be explained in the sense that the Ukrainians have their frontline defenses and then their second line was sent to Kharkiv. In that sense, if the Russians now launch an assault and make a breakthrough in Ukrainian lines in the south, there will be no second line. Therefore, the emphasis of the Blackbird guy is that if the Ukrainians defend everywhere and end up spreading their forces thin across the whole front, then if the Russians launch an offensive and break through these lines, they could encircle a significant portion of Ukrainian forces and capture significant territories, significantly weakening the Ukrainian forces and country as a whole, leading to the Ukrainians losing the war. So they do not really come up with a solution because the Ukrainian situation is very difficult, which makes it very difficult for them to actually judge the situation correctly and provide the correct choices. And there's also limited to how much they can actually save. They may have to give up significant portions of territory to create a better defensive line, for example withdrawing across the Dnieper River. But that is such a massive defeat that the Ukrainians would never take that choice, even if it may be the best one. In conclusion, what we're seeing is not the massive Russian offensive, it is not a major push, this is simply a reconnaissance force that has been more successful than the Ukrainian summer offensive by itself, and this will likely change as the Russian main force, the main push, and a massive offensive will likely take place, whether it is tomorrow or in a few weeks, we don't know. Where it will be, we don't know, but what we do know is that it is coming. And just like I expected the Kharkiv offensive and predicted it would come, it is likely that this will come as well, and that is where my prediction lies. And that is going to be all for this update. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon for additional content. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.